Hey, everybody. Welcome to Near Disney. Thanks for tuning in to the Wednesday show, where us local panel of Orlando area real estate experts have a group chat about all things that are going on within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. Theme song going. We got fireworks in that, but they're probably nothing compared to what everyone saw with New Year's Day. If you were in a cool place to see fireworks, let us know. That's always a fun part of the year, and just the holidays one after another, whether it's your Christmas, your Hanukkah, your New Year's Eve, rolling into it. Some people I know have already got their birthday coming up next week, so it's just quite a lot all at once.
Yeah.
But I am not the name that you see on screen. I am Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty. I'm going to update this for you in real time. 0587.
There we go.
There you go. There he is.
Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother real estate. Tune in Monday or Friday. You'll catch her, but not
Right.
So yeah, they call me the Prince of Real Estate here on Near Disney, and I'll throw it over to the square next to me to introduce.
Hey everyone, I'm Virginia Carlson, also with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney, and we're happy that you're joining us for the Wednesday show. It's been a couple weeks, but we're happy to be back, and Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
And down below.
For sure. I am Sue Koptiev, also with Florida in Motion Realty, and they call me Aurora. I am Sleeping Beauty, and again, we love to have you guys here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, first Wednesday stream of 2026. I hope y'all. I almost wrote the wrong date when I was filling out a contract this week. Almost wrote the wrong date signing a check. I did catch myself. But we as people are coming into the stream, we got some great stuff to talk about for updates and cool listings that are on the market. But we like to talk about something fun and light. You may be aware that Cinderella's castle is being repainted in Disney World, and that has, according to social media posts I saw, already begun. Even though some people say that they haven't really noticed it, this is like a multifaceted process. But January 2026 now, continuing into late into the year, they're going to be incrementally painting and beautifying the centerpiece of Magic Kingdom, Cinderella's castle, with minimal impact on guest experience. So basically now it's kind of like this really sun-faded light pink that maybe doesn't look the best. And what they're trying to do is bring it to this original design of like this royal pristine white, like with this concept art here. It begins with the draining of the moat to allow for high reach crane lifts for the repainting to its original color scheme. And then basically from there, they're going to try to knock that out during the morning when they do these big pushes. So hopefully, the cranes will be lowered and out of sight by noon each day. If you're kind of like if you're planning to make Magic Kingdom your focus that day and want to like have your Instagram moments in front of the castle, you're going to kneel down and propose with that in the background. You don't want the cranes there.
No.
That's why we tell you this. So as you can kind of see here, zooming in, it's kind of a little faded, pink, not the best that it could look. So it's just great that that they're keeping it up, and because it's the iconic, it's in the logo, right? For more than 50 years.
It is. Yeah, it needs to be refreshed.
Grays, creams, blues, and touches of gold, aiming to enhance the architecture.
Beautiful.
So that's
your
Disney update. But then apart from just going to Disney, a lot of you want to use us as a resource for living near Disney and the communities that are available for real estate and primary residence as well as investment properties in there. And one of the wonderful opportunities we have is the town that was founded by Disney, Celebration, Florida. And Virginia, you have a really cool listing in there. What I'll do is I'll kind of just run the footage of it while you maybe talk about some of the things that make this special.
So this is a townhome, and it is located in Island Village, which is the newest section of Celebration. And this is a beautiful townhome, as you'll see on the inside. It was built in 2022. One owner, and he has taken really beautiful care of the property. It looks like it was built yesterday. When you walk inside, it still has that new home feel. Beautiful appliances, gas in the kitchen, which all the homes in Island Village have, which is a great perk for those who love to cook. Gas just definitely makes all the difference. It has a covered lanai area. It's half covered and half in the sun, and then a beautiful garage that comes equipped with the Tesla charger. The Tesla charger would stay with the purchase of the home. And then upstairs, you're going to find 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. It's just a gorgeous setting, really light and airy, tons of natural light that comes into the place, a great sized primary with a beautiful bathroom. The laundry there is located on the upstairs, which is great for doing laundry, makes it much easier. The clubhouse at Island Village is super, super pretty. It has a beautiful pool, as you can see, fitness center. There's like a room that you can rent out. Where this is located, it's really great. It's located on like a side street, so it's not on the main Celebration Avenue. So that's really nice for walking, less traffic. It's right near the clubhouse. It takes about probably a minute to walk to the clubhouse from this property. It is.
That's awesome.
It is. And it's like, it's the quintessential like lock and leave kind of property. It feels brand new. And if you're looking for maybe a second home or just something that you have peace of mind when you walk away, you literally can lock the door and not have to worry about a thing. It is being offered at $589,000, and we are happy to give you more information. If you call my number or any of us, we can give you more information and you can see it in person. It's just a great property, and we look forward to sharing it with you all.
Yep, absolutely. And couldn't really live closer to Disney than Celebration.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome.
Nope.
Thanks for sharing. That sounds like a really cool opportunity, because some people, they want that newer build and they love the idea of Celebration, but they just, want to feel better about that age of the home. And
Exactly.
Village offers an awesome opportunity for that lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a great price too. It's a great price point. Definitely.
Yep. For entry level and for, getting a lot for your buck with townhome, that is awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really nice something else that you were bringing up to our attention is about the market in general.
So this is good news for buyers. We are seeing that buyer satisfaction has risen since the market has kind of slowed. And this just means that buyers are having more time to prepare for their purchase versus feeling rushed into it. They, for fear of missing out, and then ultimately having property regret because it was kind of forced upon them, which we were seeing if people were multiple offers and feeling rushed. So with the calmer pace, there's less of a frenzy and people are happy with the purchase price and generally don't feel like they overpaid. Typical homes are spending about 63 days on the market, and that's nearly 2 weeks longer, at least, than we saw 2 years ago. And so this means that the buyer has some pressures alleviated. So they have more time to think things through thoroughly. And today's buyers definitely come armed with cleaner budgets and stronger credit and a more significant down payment. So those are all good things for our buyers. And, we talk about a lot of the things that if you're looking to buy, what you need to do to get the loan. And we talk about, your credit and how much to save for the down payment. And all these things really do come into play for that buyer satisfaction. They're prepared, they're ready, they have time to make a really informed decision. And then they're just, very happy with their purchase.
That's awesome. Yep, glad to see that the data is panning out, that people are more happy with the real estate situation
Yeah,
as of now.
Yeah.
And as far as our location goes for this time of the year for the market, like it was like a high of 80 degrees today
it
for
was.
like early January, but like the early January times, like the humidity's not really so much there. It just feels
Right.
like the best time in
It's
California. It
beautiful.
was like pool weather, sun right on me. Somebody I was with today was like, "Oh my gosh, ice cream is a need today," and they had to like. That's
Yes.
how.
And they go to Scoop.
Yes,
They go to
Nice.
Scoop. I'm wearing my Scoop shirt.
Yeah.
Island Village in that same neighborhood where
Exactly.
Virginia's listing was. You are
Walking
right,
distance.
It would take
Walking
like 5
distance.
minutes to walk to Scoop from
Mhm.
their house.
homemade ice cream, absolutely. So that's cool. But apart from the snowbirds who come to enjoy this weather, the people, I saw this article that I think Sue will enjoy in particular about real birds that are now
yeah.
coming to Florida and making the place beautiful and exciting to live. So we have flamingos returning to Florida and nesting again for the first time in 100 years.
Yes. And I am so excited about that because I have to show this. This is my prop. I have 3 of these gorgeous flamingos in different, in different stances, different positions. They're 3 different sizes. We have 3 children, and the 3 children got together and gave those to me for Mother's Day last year.
Aw.
And I did not have the heart to put them out in the yard. So they are in my hallway under a wall that has a bunch of pictures of the kids. So there you go. It works. But I love flamingos. Flamingos and palm trees are kind of my thing. So this
You're
is
in the
history
right
that
place.
I'm totally in the right place. This is history that I actually did not know until I read this article. And it's in the early 1900s, flamingos were hunted to the point where they were almost extinct, and that was during the feather, when people were trading feathers, and that was a really big deal back then. So most of the time, like my lawn decoration, which is my home decoration, that's kind of where they lived, in the lawn and on our postcards and on your return address label, and just anywhere you could kind of pop that cute little pink bird in there. But after Hurricane Idalia in 2023, we began seeing a lot more of the flamingos, and they're coming back in early 2024. They recorded 100 wild ones. Now you'll see them, in the zoo, at Animal Kingdom. You'll see them in like sometimes butterfly houses in Florida. We'll have a little area where there's, flamingos that they, take care of. They're not wild birds. But it's really exciting because between 2024 and then in July of 2025, they actually captured 125 of them together. So this is really, really great. And so the question now they're asking is, is this something that we're going to be able to see this trend growing? Are they going to be able to nest here? Well, right now, cleaner water, healthier wetlands, and the Everglades in that the restoration process might be making Florida feel like home again to them. So they're very choosy.
And
yeah, I know.
Make this place feel extra magical and exotic. And
they do.
We know
They're
someone
very Florida
who was trying to actually rally in the state government to make flamingos our state bird. And so if they keep populating and growing, becoming more habituated here, that may be maybe in the cards. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I would love to be one of those people who actually gets to see the 125 of them together somewhere. So, but anyway, that is the bird report for the evening.
Best kind of snowbirds right now.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Good one.
So yeah, kind of just getting everyone into the mindset of yes, this is now 2026 and we're already a week into it. Maybe real estate is on your mind. Maybe it is in your resolutions. Once Christmas has come down, if you were partaking in decorating, I got my stuff down pretty quick. And I think we were kind of laughing earlier when we were talking about how once you take Christmas down, it just makes your house feel so much decluttered and open, and you appreciate square footage. It's like you got an addition to your home all of a sudden.
It really does. Feels so open and airy.
I know, like suddenly like those corners, and he's like, "What else can I do with that?
Yeah.
Did my home really always look like this?" So that's
Hmm.
kind of cool. It kind of makes you see the value in your own home, and then maybe you think about like the value of selling it, or and of that. So that is just kind of fun when you get your space back after
Yeah.
having so much festivities. Um, Listings reports here says they've got 4 top like real estate resolutions.
Mhm.
Set a savings goal. If you
Mhm.
want to like know approximately what price point you're going to be in a certain community, you
Mhm.
could probably kind of do the math generally on how much of a down payment you would be needing to make that move. Especially, you can get in touch with any of us. We'll set you up with a lender to kind of plan that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like how much of a loan or how much of a down payment you can need to bring to make that dream come true. Improve your credit score. You can do that month by month. Pay bills on time and avoid opening unnecessary new credit to qualify for better loans. So that could be anytime during the next 12 months. You could make progress there. Make a list of must-haves. Define your
Right.
essentials and versus your nice to have, so that you can walk into listings and showings with like a more of a strategic mindset, saying like, okay, need the primary bedroom on the first floor, need yard, need pool, or need such garage space, all that, and versus what you could look past, so that there's no
Mhm.
butting of heads when it comes to making that decision, especially if it's a new listing and other people are going to be acting maybe more quickly.
Mhm.
Mhm.
In getting pre-approved, connect with a lender, understand your budget so you can make the stronger and more confident offers. Yeah, I did experience some issues with people getting to the finish line on qualifying over the past few months. So we just
Oh.
want to make sure that
Mhm.
everyone is in there with the strongest idea of what they are pre-approved for, so that they just know that they're good for this amount, and that they've got a really strong uh, price point for their lender to work the magic and get a deal. Because sometimes they 45 to 60 days is what they traditionally say to get like financing through. But
Mhm.
we do know a lot of cool lenders who have been able to make more confident guarantees for like a 30-day
Yeah.
timeline, or some of them like
Mhm.
they might be even able to work with you on a 10-day timeline. It's just
Mhm.
that there's all kinds of programs out there, and it's a lot of fun to see what's available to you.
Very nice.
And once, of course, you've got your house all picked out, and you realize that like the closing date is nearing,
Mhm.
the one of the maybe the hidden or unsung costs of the sale is movers. And
Yeah.
you will a lot of people ask us like all the time, like, right, who's good for movers, or what what should I be looking for in a moving company? When they get to that point, we sometimes they get on it a little last minute for our taste. Like, oh my gosh, you didn't
Yeah.
hire movers already? Well, let's see how we can help you. But Virginia, you found this article that I forgot to put up on the
Yeah,
screen.
so just some nice tips for when you are thinking of moving, or you have to move and you're considering which movers uh, to hire. I would say that number 4, what Elijah was just talking about, is really important. I think you need to book as soon as you can. Like,
Mhm.
find out. We have a lot of resources in telling you who the good movers are, or just giving you different options. But definitely, I would say book as soon as you can, because they do fill up, and you don't want
Mhm.
to be in a situation where you're a week out and you can't find anyone.
Right.
Um,
Yeah,
so
it's
I'd
like
say out of all these, that's probably the number one, is book early.
yeah, it's like
Um,
you don't realize, oh, you should already be booking your Valentine's Day reservations now. Like you
I
should.
mean, things like that, they fill up, and I think people think, "Oh, I've got plenty of time," and it's like, not really.
No.
There's a million other people who are trying to move too, so they get booked
Everyone,
up pretty quick.
painters, movers, just you realize that they get
Mhm.
they get busy, they get booked,
Yeah,
and
Well,
you wouldn't
especially the
believe
good
how
ones.
far back a good one
exactly.
will be
Yeah.
reserved when they have a good reputation.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm. So some other things you might want to check. You check their licenses, and just so you can protect yourself and that you're using high quality people. to move all of your belongings. Get a full cost breakdown in writing. That's really important. So you know exactly what to expect and what you're going to pay for this move. Nothing comes up at the last minute, adding extra stress, extra cost to an already, pricey activity. They say to avoid big deposits of over $500. And I think that they're suggesting that because if something happens, you don't want to be out a lot of money if something comes up or you have to cancel or just any kind of like penalty comes up. You don't want to be out too much.
We did have like an issue with a mover, so from a company we don't normally see used this year, where it was like they got backed up and they just weren't there for like the closing date, the morning of the move. And so that kind of made us have to really go into some creative negotiating for because the seller's stuff was still in the house when the buyers were supposed to take ownership. So we had to create extra documents to sign, because the buyers had to be cool with giving them extra time while still just committing to the closing date. So, it's just, and so obviously you have more leverage on making sure that those movers are doing everything they can to pick up the pace if you haven't already given them all your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Never do that. Never do
that.
You have
and then the last one on here is, I think this depends on where you're moving. If you're not moving too far, or I guess it's up to you to decide, but consider moving valuables yourself. And that just maybe taking care of the things that really are important that maybe you just kind of want to have an eye on for the entire move and from point A to point B. And that's a good suggestion. So just things to think about.
Another good suggestion is do not pack your dog.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't think that dog should be in that box.
I don't think that is sturdy or conducive to get a nice crate.
Yeah,
let him sit up. Let him with you in the car. In a crate.
Yeah.
Either way, that box isn't big enough anyway. So
you'd have to really, really scrunch him down. So that's not okay.
No, not okay at all.
Right.
Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you giving us your viewership for hopefully another year. If you want to subscribe, hit the like button. Big help to us as we're on the path to 10,000 subscribers. Really appreciate everyone joining us and getting to know us. We are available to you with our phone numbers on the screen. Really, the comment section in the chat goes on forever. You can get with us in real time to get your needs specifically addressed, and we're happy to get to know you and figure out how to help you. So with that, I think, you can tune in for the Friday show at 1:30, where we dive into a specific community in the Central Florida area. Our production team makes these cool evergreen videos that just really elaborately explain what the lifestyle's like in various places. Or just catch us on the Wednesday show again, where we break down. So with that, I will throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us out. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Good night.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.